Hello and welcome back to the Saltreach Saga. Um, we are currently mid session for a one shot, as I'm sure you will all understand what has happened. It has run into a two shot. So we're currently playing through Wintertide, which has been written by Gold Mountain Games, Chris McCauley, and Claudia Christian. It has been written for charity. We are raising money for the C3 Foundation, which is a charity that helps people with addiction. If you would like to purchase the module, you can do so through our Patreon. It has its own tier, um, and all of the proceeds from all of our Patreon, all of the different tiers, will be donated to the charity for January and December. I did that backwards, but that's okay. So, where we left off last time was not wonderful. You had travelled to a mysterious island that was seen off the coast of Oscana. You got there and you met Bafana, a strange lady who was muttering to herself about having to sweep up a massive blanket of pine needles that had covered the entire beach. You offered to help and it wasn't really received that well. But you did manage to get a little bit of information from her about there being a horned king and there being only one real treasure on this island. Without anywhere else to go, you headed into the woods and you fought, let's see, two quite grotesque creatures with gaping maws and sharpened candy canes. You handled them quite efficiently, but there was a little bit of damage done and some of your resources were expended. And then Regal especially was very happy that there was a present to be found on the floor. Sadly, it was not able to be opened. But when it was handed to Ambrolio, his name did appear on it. There was also a note on top that contained a little bit of music with the words and a happy on it. Again, you adventured further into the woods, and this time Hans Trap and two of his Yule lads blocked your path and guarded another present. This was a harder fight. Trill went down twice, and Mirinth, in a battle of spells and words with Hans Trap, finally fell himself. Luckily, Regal was there to pop some good berries in their mouths. So the current situation is the enemies have been defeated. Trillium and Mirinth are both on one hit point. Regal is out of spell slots. And Ambrolio is doing all right, but a little bit low on resources. And I think a little bit low on health. So, you are still in the woods. It is still cold. There is blood from this combat staining the snow at your feet. You are surrounded by the woods. What would you like to do?
Would it be lame to start out by taking a rest? Like an arcane recover?
I mean, it sounds very sensible.
You guys can do something awesome while I'm doing it. I'm just gonna sit right here.
I have to do this a little down too.
So you.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to check their bodies, maybe for healing potions or something. Maybe there's something useful on them, and then I will join in their rest.
Give me an investigation check.
That is a 16.
So you don't find any potions or anything, but in one of their pockets, and this is weird, you find a little pot of yogurt. It's in a language you don't speak, though. Oh, Trill. So everyone, just in case you weren't aware, Trill has just rolled a 1 on their hit dice. So Mirinth, you have a little pot of yogurt.
I have yogurt.
What kind?
I'm not sure. I sniff it.
I mean, it's sealed at the moment with some Hessian and string.
If you would like to open it and eat some yogurt on your rest, here, I'll hand it to Regal. I'm not sure what to make of that. If it does anything, let me know.
Is it a language that what languages do I speak? I know Common, Infernal, and Dwarvish. Can I read it?
You can actually.
What flavor is it?
It
Infernal flavor.
is. I really want to say something like, what's it called? Come on, brain. Pickled fish. But I'm not going to say pickled fish because that would be horrendous. It is blueberry flavour.
Oh, I love blueberries. It was sealed.
It was
probably safe.
It's wrapped with a string.
It was kind of pre-industrial era sealed.
I do kind of look around. It is very cold here, so I don't think you have to worry about it spoiling.
I'll eat this yogurt.
And I mean,
I'm not a coward.
It's like getting to open a present and then have a snack. You love presents.
I do love presents.
You may roll an extra d6 and add it to your hit points.
Oh yeah.
So,
I don't know what that is. That might be all the hit points I need.
Yeah. Is nice. Is everybody taking a short rest then?
Indeed.
How do you roll hit points?
If you click on the short rest, a thing will pop up and allow you to do so.
Oh, short rest. Well, I should roll my my yogurt damage first.
Good enough for me.
Short rest.
I like the way Imbrodio's full name comes up every time we roll something. Imbrodio Buntes.
It's not even all of it. Some of it got cut off.
Bullet Timbers. Okay. It's a name and a triple.
Yeah. We know as we collect them as we go.
So, can you describe what you're doing on the short rest? What are you all? How are you setting yourselves up, and how are you resting?
Let's move off of the path. Get into the trees. Get to windbreak, and then we can all sit facing out to make sure we're not ambushed.
It's fair.
I think that makes sense.
I do have a shovel. We could get a bit of a windbreak that way. We could clear off some of the snow from around the log and kind of make a bit of shelter so we can get warm at least, huddle
We can
together.
make a fort.
I don't know if I want to spend that much effort doing it, but I like the idea.
We don't have to make a fort.
We can make a fort later. But
Okay.
right.
Regal's really cute. Presents and forts. Christmas.
Love winter.
um,
I will get Monty out of whatever piece of my robe he's snuggling in and make him warm me up a little. My little weasel friend.
Lovely. So you managed to find a fallen tree, and with the help of it and the shovel, you make a comfortable-ish place to spend an hour or so. Can you all? You can now do your short rest if you have not, and then can you all give me a perception check?
I'm very distracted by my weasel.
So fluffy.
I'm very distracted by my loss of blood.
There we go. Someone's not distracted. So
Someone
you're
hasn't lost much blood.
you are all resting perfectly comfortably and a bit cold, but it's helping. And then, Imbroglio, you see and hear this. You hear a shuffling, and then coming towards you with a little bit of a jaunty kind of shuffling movement. It's this creature. This is not trying to hide itself. It looks at you and just keeps shuffling towards you.
Gently rest my hand under my shield on the brace of boomerangs that I keep there, just in case. And I call out and say, may we be of service? But, need help?
I think it's you who may need help. I don't think you want to be here. It's very dangerous here. I come to help, but it's very dangerous here.
I can't deny this statement, but at the same time, we seem to be doing all right for ourselves.
A lot of blood on the ground over there. Very dangerous here. It's not like it was. It's not like it was. No. Shall we? I have a gift. Might help. But I need to go soon. Can I give you the gift and go, please?
It's rude not to accept gifts. Is it for one of us in particular, or is it to be shared? Get a group gift thing.
It is a drink. A drink that we made for you, hoping that you would help us.
We. Who's we?
It is the elves, and he kind of points to his little elf hat.
I look at Marinth, and I'm back at this thing, and I go, probably a local colloquialism. Yes, go on.
We make the presents, or we used to make the presents, but now we hide.
From the Horned King?
Say his name.
I didn't know that was his name. I thought it was a moniker.
He might come.
Oh.
Take the drink and I can go.
All right. I'll just reach a hand out.
And he kind of, as he kind of, his hands come out towards you, a cup appears in it. It is red and green, but faded, like kind of the stripes. But it's very faded. The paint has kind of chipped off it quite a lot, and he kind of offers it out to you, and his hands are shaking slightly.
I'll gently grip it by the rim with the tips of my fingers and kind of take it from his hand. And
Thank you. Good luck. And he like turns and just pegs it into the forest.
take the cup, bring it over, and kind of set it. Who's thirsty?
You could all hear and see that.
Who's? I'm like, is it a warm drink? Is it does it like giving off steam or anything?
There is some steam coming off it. It is very cold, and the drink smells quite heavily of spices, like a spiced mead.
Look, I've done crazier things in my day, but then again, I'm the only one that can keep any of you alive if this is deadly in some sort of way. So if someone else would like to take the first sip,
Hey man, I got all sorts of problems anyway. It might as well be me.
pass it over to Trill.
Yes, I don't think you can get any worse.
Trill, you take a swig, and it is sweet and aromatic and full of kind of mixed spice, and looks like there's some fruity notes to it. It is delicious. And now I want to make some mulled cider. You feel this, like you can feel it traveling down through your body, and you gain 2d6 hit points back.
I think this stuff's pretty good, guys. It seems to work well. I feel a little bit better.
Are you sure you don't need any more?
I mean, I can keep drinking it if you want.
There is, when you took your swig, the cup was empty.
I think it might be empty. It was just this much. You can have the cup if you want it. I'll just put it in the bucket if you don't.
I would love a weird, malfigured elf cup. Yes.
Do you pass it over? As it goes into your hand, it fills up again.
I just take it. It is delicious.
It is indeed very, very delicious.
I hand it back to.
As
Brilliant.
you drink, you feel vim and vigor flood into your body. You feel like all of your elven senses, your dexterity, your gracefulness has been heightened. You will have advantage on any checks you make to hide.
Awesome.
Who are you passing it to?
Imbroglio.
Again, as it goes back to Imbroglio, it fills up.
Regal, you want first, just in case.
I mean, I already had ground yogurt, so
It's fair. Well,
Again, the same delicious taste. One of the nicest drinks you've ever had. And you feel that kind of that well of power inside you that gives you your kind of magical abilities is strengthened slightly. And you get a first level spell slot.
this is good drink. I would recommend trying to wash down your yogurt with this. I think you'd enjoy it.
Who am I to argue with that?
So again, as it's handed over, fills up, delicious. As you drink it, you feel this distinct lack of anything physical happening to you. You were expecting what the others have kind of described and experienced. But then what the three of you can see is that some of the frayed threads on Regal's robes pull themselves back in. Some of the, where it's got damp or where it's got, a little bit of damage in combat, knits itself back together. And for you, you also gain a spell slot back.
Yeehaw.
But it is through your robe, through your subclass, that this has happened.
Nice.
As you finish your drink and this happens, the cup disappears.
Oh, I wanted to study that.
I was so going to say, please pass it to one of us who've tried it just to see what happens, but that's still quite the experience. I've never heard of such, so I'll have to write that down when we have a chance. Who's feeling like going for a walk?
I really wish things would stop laughing at us in the forest.
It's pretty unnerving.
And then the same horned figure that you saw before starts tracking across your vision about 30-40 feet out from you.
We just ignored him last time. Do we try something different this time, or do we let him go if he just passes us by? What do you think?
Is he dragging the same bag?
Yes.
Is it leaking blood still?
It is indeed still leaking blood.
I look back. Does the blood trail end?
Give me... what's your passive perception?
13.
You can't see clearly. He's from... So where he's come into vision from, like, behind a tree, it goes from, like, as far as you can see behind the tree. He does stop and just looks at the four. There's nothing else. Just looks. Huh.
Is he sinking into the snow that he's standing on, or anything?
Yeah, there are footsteps.
Okay.
Regal, did you want to say something?
Oh, he's just waving
Oh,
a little bit. See if we get a wave back. Maybe he's friendly.
there's no wave back, and you don't need to roll an insight check to feel that he's not friendly.
He's not friendly.
He's just standing and staring at you. Quite unnerving grin on his face.
Since he's just standing there staring at us, is there any way to discern if he has a weakness, or if he has a weapon on him, or is he unarmed? Just what's the general once-over of this individual?
Give me a perception check.
16.
You can see sticking out of the bag that he was dragging behind him some kind of wrapped wooden handle that, from your knowledge, you would guess is the handle to some kind of double-handed weapon. But you cannot see the head or what it ends in. He is hulking. He is clearly incredibly strong. He emanates this untouchability. This is his home. This is his domain. He is the Horned King.
This is kind of your thing. If you want to try to engage him.
I turn around and kind of whisper very low and say, actually, I was going to try and stealth up a tree, maybe get behind him and steal his big weapon he has, and then we can fight him. How does that feel?
I mean, if you think we want to actually force an encounter right now, or do we want to keep exploring his realm and hope not to?
We're just going to walk away and have him follow us? He's staring at us. Before he walked through, this seems more persistent.
I'd join Regal in waving.
Pardon me, what do you two think we should do? We could blast him from here.
He raises one long arm.
I think he can hear us.
Yeah,
Points. He's just pointing off into the distance while staring
Like further into the island or back along the way we came?
further in.
Like he wants us to go that way.
Yeah, that's probably the only thing you could kind of conclude from it. I think.
Well, I mean, it's his island. It'd be rude not to go on the tour if that's what he wants.
He's our host. Probably do what he says.
I'll just kind of settle my pack into place a little bit better and just start striding my way along that path, and make like I don't worry about him being behind me, even though I'm starting to shake in my boots a little bit.
I will follow Imbroglio and make sure that the other two are coming as well.
I'll hold up the rear.
He keeps pointing and keeps watching. And as you walk on, he remains there. And you get roughly 60, 70 feet away from him. You turn back. And there's nothing there. No bloodstain on the floor. No walking. No footprints that you can see.
I'm almost sure he's an illusion, but only almost.
Only almost sure, or only almost an illusion?
No, almost sure he's an illusion. Or he can move magically from one place to another and actually be there, but then actually not. If that makes sense. Even if it doesn't
Not really.
make sense, I think that's might be what's going on. Either way, I guess we continue on. This seems like the kind of place where if we don't get to the finish, then we can't easily turn back.
And I really don't want to turn into that elf.
Is that what happened?
I don't know, but that was terrifying. I've never seen a monstrosity like that before, but I'm
You-
sure
you
he's a
might
charming
not.
personality.
Want to say that where he could maybe hear you, in case they want to give us more presents.
Oh, he was very useful. I thank you for your support and encouragement. Do you think
There
that
you go.
worked?
At that, a few of those weird lights from earlier move on the peripheries of your visions.
I think they could tell I was sarcastic.
Has there been a point during this that you weren't?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. It is hard to tell sometimes. Maybe sometimes I just presume sarcasm and you're actually just being ironic.
Possibly.
I do enjoy your company, don't get me wrong. I just getting to know you, and that's kind of how I take you. So, I mean, I get the lights didn't really bother us before, but they might be a precursor, so I guess we should be on our guard.
They led us to danger, so yes.
Surely you haven't seen any more bushes about, have you?
Nah, not yet.
Okay.
Maybe they only grew closer to the coast.
They did have a bit of a salty coastal flavor to them, didn't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe that was just from your bucket.
Well, you know, I forgot to rinse it out the last time we was out, so maybe.
Glad I didn't need to eat one then. All right, moving on then.
So the path you're now following for the next 10-15 minutes is still very identical forest. But then you notice that very gradually you are starting to go up an incline, and the ground is getting a little bit more rocky and the trees a little sparser. And you get this feeling that, yeah, this is where you're supposed to go. This feels right. And Regal, you start getting a sense that, oh, what if there are more presents?
I already got my present. I'm good. But I'll look for everyone else's. I was good this year.
And you come to eventually the trees kind of stop and they open up into this area where you've got a frozen river, and then on the other bank there is not that steep, but a tiered hill, and in the crook with some rocks on top of this hill there is a pile of presents.
I instinctively put a hand out to block Regal from dashing across the thicket. We'll get there. Feels like a trap.
I mean, depending on what the present is, it might be a trap worth going into.
Oh, I think we definitely do. I mean, this feels right to me. But, I don't want to get too close all of a sudden and get surrounded.
It's most definitely a trap.
Meredith, are you going to take up Overwatch, or are you going to stay
Sure.
with us?
Is
How
there
many?
a tree within 120 feet of the present pile?
Both sets of trees are within 120 feet.
If you could move me over to one of the trees, I can't currently see it. I would like to climb up to the midway point of it, maybe 25 feet off of the ground, and survey the area.
Lovely. Give me a perception check.
For you, anything.
And the bad rolls continue into this session, it seems. You can see what you can see on the map, really. So, yes, you can basically just see what there is. There's about a 10-foot frozen river, and steps going up. Steps, PPE, not PPS. and the presence. That is what you can see.
I kind of go over here to leap across the river, grab the base of the tree trunk, and shimmy up this tree like a squirrel.
Look at him go.
Swear he's got squirrel in him.
All it is a tail.
Sorry, describe that to me again.
I said I go over to this river, kind of leap across the 10-foot gap, grab onto the tree trunk, and shimmy up it like a squirrel.
That's fine. You can do it. What are the other people doing?
Right now, I'm just admiring this fine acrobatics.
I'm going to scooch away over to this other section of trees and just kind of slowly make my way towards the river, but not quite hop across it or anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea. We don't want to get blasted again with a big old burst of fire. Shall I escort up to the present pile there, and hopefully we don't get accosted?
I can send Monty up in front of us if you'd like.
That's actually an excellent idea. Why don't we get to the edge of the water and then send him over?
Sure. I'll get over to kind of the edge and then lean out as far as I can. Just kind of toss him over to the other bank.
Can you make him make a acrobatics check, please?
13.
He lands gracefully, goes into the snow for about 5 feet and then pops up, looks back at you, goes back under and starts running towards the presence.
Oh, he loves snow.
His head pops up about here and looks back at you again, goes under, and as he goes back under, you would all see here in these rocks there's movement, but it's not in the rocks, it is the rocks. And coming out of the rocks is this creature. The same kind of browny grey as the stone. A bloated stomach protrudes quite a way out of its body. It's covered in this shaggy, matted fur, apart from this extended stomach. A sunken face smiles at you with a wide, grinning, sharp teeth, and then to your horror, another mouth on its stomach opens in the same wide, jagged grin.
Is it friendly?
It's smiling.
It's twice as friendly. It's got 2 smiles.
I like the way that you can tell how Regal's doing from the type of wave. I'm fine. Oh no. The other thing you notice as this mouth moves is a horrendous smell. It's like rotting flesh mixed with bile and not pleasant. This creature stretches up, shows its long, lank arms and legs, and then settles into what is clearly a combat pose. would you all like to?
I'd like him to take a bath first.
I got a negative initiative.
Nice.
You go first. You go first on the next turn.
That's impressive. So, Trillium, this is your go first.
Well, Trillium will.
In combat.
That's important. Must begin combat.
Yes.
Trillium will go 30 feet up to the edge of the shore here, and just kind of stand with the rest of her compatriots to face off against this thing. That's it for my turn. I don't have anything to throw at him unless I'm throwing the bucket.
I mean, at some point, you should definitely throw the bucket at someone.
You've heard of kicking the bucket. Now get ready for it.
You could prepare an action if you already an action. Sorry, if you wanted to.
Yeah, sure. I'll ready an attack if it comes across to us. If it comes into my threat range, yeah, it's done for.
Mirren.
I will just see that it. So it's clearly looking threatening at my friends.
Yes, it is clearly here to fight. No doubt about that.
Please surrender. I don't want to kill you. And I will firebolt him, and the little flurry of lights will also leave my fingertips as I cast firebolt with my catalyst of dancing lights.
Very nice.
And that will be a 19 to hit.
You indeed.
May I please have a dexterity saving throw? Ooh, he will take 11 points of fire damage.
Dexterity saving throw. Oh no, that's a 4.
Anyone that attacks him until the beginning of my next turn has advantage.
Ooh.
As the lights, the fire kind of spills across his shoulder and the lights kind of just circle around his midsection.
Yep.
He has a second mouth. Do you see that? Please kill it.
Both of these mouths roar as this fire strikes it. This is-
With the rest of my movement, I'll just go farther up the tree.
Yes. And he looks at the fire, the lights moving around the building. He tries to swipe them away, but obviously has no effect. He then moves to here. And oh, no, don't do that. And he, the stomach mouth, takes a breath, if you can call it that, in, and then and the stench is horrendous. Cone of this horrendous smelling, like, it is truly disgusting. Can you both, Ambrolio and Trill, make a Constitution saving throw? What you can do is just select your characters and click on the saving throw DC. Trill, you unfortunately fail. Imbroglio, you succeed. Sorry, hang on. That's not right because I didn't bring the right creature over. Let's just check something.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Trill.
Yeah, I'm not doing so hot anymore suddenly. I don't know why.
This thing looks like a yogurt eater.
Hey,
What's this time? There we go.
That's not much better.
it's not
That
better.
is not much better. That should have been quite a bit better. So, Trill, you take 20 poison damage, I'm afraid, and Imbroglio, you take 10.
Mhm.
Trill once more collapses to the ground.
Oh, man. I rolled really high. That is, you'll be pleased to know all he can do on his turn. I need to add him to the initiative again. He's in the right place. Imbroglio, it is now your turn.
Ugh. Ah! Just feeling the yuck and looking down and seeing Trill down again. Like, gonna have to do something about this. I'm going to. Oh shoot! You know what I forgot I can do is I'm sorry, because this is new to me. Can I use my shared connection with Trill? Because Trill's a native to Oscana, and being an Oscanan cleric, I can use my channel divinity once in order to have the damage on attack on a creature that is native to Oscana that's within 30 feet of me.
Is that a reaction?
Yes.
Yes, you can absolutely do that. So, Trill, you would have only taken 10 damage.
In that case, Trill is still upright, but probably just goes.
Yeah, like you failed your Constitution save, right? You this wasn't nice for you.
Just feeling that impact on her through the empathetic bond that I have with all native Oscanan creatures, I just like suddenly reached out and just kind of force of will just made it so that she could actually tough it out through this one after having almost lost her twice in the last fight. So, right,
Absolutely. Good call.
I think we should spread out a bit, and I'm going to step up into this thing, and I'm going to smack him.
Give me
Oh,
a
God.
saving throw.
Maybe. Oh, because of the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About to go ice skating.
Feels really mean, right? But you're walking on a frozen river.
It's fair.
You're fine. Yeah, you kind of, your first step on it is like, oh no, I've got this. Don't worry. And you manage to square up to the beast in front of you.
All right, I'm gonna try and smack it with my mace at advantage, thanks to my elven friend in the tree. 15.
That does indeed hit.
Yay. 6 points.
Lovely. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that will do it.
Regal.
Well, I'm gonna get a little bit away from there to start. And then, let's see. I will cast Magic Missile at it.
Lovely.
All right, get 3 of those bad boys. Bummer.
Better.
All right,
There
so
we
that'll
go.
be 11 total damage, and I'm still having the threads, the light threads, still be Wintertide flavored, all green and red as they're twisting around.
Yeah, you just kind of like, as they come towards him, you're like, and but as he miss up, no matter what he does, they strike true. He is quite aggravated, I think is the word.
And then I'll kind of gesture for Monty to keep going towards the presence, and then that'll be my turn.
Monty doesn't look too happy at being ordered away from you when you're in trouble, but carries on towards the presence. Starts with another round. Trill.
Okay, being still alive, I would also like to cross the ice, but slightly down from the feller here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a dexterity?
Yes, dex save, please.
Dex save.
Yes.
I definitely know how to do that.
If you click on just the word dexterity, it'll come up with a choice between check or save.
Understood. It is a 12.
Luckily, you are a monk. And you manage, like, you slip a few times, but you very gracefully turn it into, oh no, I meant to do this. And you kind of almost kind of pirouette across.
I will move the rest of my movement over to not in his threat range, but behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to do the thing that I'm not sure is going to be useful, but it does sound like it would at least make the situation amusing. And I will dump my bag of 1,000 ball bearings directly underneath of where he is.
Yeah.
Oh, you can absolutely do that. I'm going to make him make a dex saving throw.
Just
I'm a
adding to
huge
the ice
fan of ball
situation.
bearings.
They are the best, honestly. We're going to have a really bad time gathering them up after this, but besides that, it's good.
To be fair,
Maybe you'll get some more for Wintertide.
King Stuffer.
Doesn't know they're coming. Isn't a tactic he's used to. I'm going to give them disadvantage. I mean, 5 and a 3, so, you know, wasn't going to pass anyway. He is prone.
Alright. I already used my movement to get here, so I'm just going to hang right where I am. I'll maybe come up on him in a few minutes. I'll just let everybody else figure out what they're doing while I knock him down.
Lovely. Good.
Why did you knock him down? Oh, now this just. And he'll get kind of frustrated and pull some fire and pull some ice out of the essence around him and just huck it at the prone form. I will attack him with my Firebolt and Ray of Frost Catalyst, and I will attack him with disadvantage.
Yes.
No.
Can you roll another d20 for me, please?
But I don't want to.
No.
Doing it under protest.
You're all right. You've just sunk it into the snow next to him. I mean, I usually do a crit fail is a crit fail. I don't usually do the extra d20, but as it's a holiday themed thing, I thought I'd be nicer than I usually am.
How generous.
Seeing that he's now laying on the ground and my ranged position is now disadvantaged, I will shimmy down the tree and probably move 30 feet to the bottom, and then that's my turn.
Cool, lovely. This is now Karakonkolos. Let's go. As he is prone on the ground, ball bearings digging into his flesh, he is going to try and stand up. but of course he is standing on ball bearings. So he is going to make a acrobatics check. Again, disadvantage. He does not manage to get up.
Huh.
But what he is going to do is try and swipe out at Ambrolio on the floor. Again, attacking from prone, so at disadvantage. 14.
No, sir.
He just swipes over your head. Ambrolio.
This is nice. This looks a little easier, and I'll just overhand to bring the mace down onto him on the ground.
And you have advantage.
I do. Come on, baby. Oh, nope.
Oh, somehow.
I feel bad. I mean, he looks like he's struggling, and yet I'm just going to wail away on him, and I'm conflicted.
It's not very clericy of you, is it?
It's not, but he's clearly fiendish. I mean, this whole island is clearly fiendish of some sort, so I shouldn't feel that bad, but at the same time, helpless.
Anything else for the old guy?
Nope, I am not going to move my feet one bit. I am standing there with the ball bearings all around my feet, beating on him.
Real.
I'm going to hit him with a good old fire bolt.
Again, you would have disadvantage because it is arranged.
Well, what else is there to do?
Right.
I'm about as good with a fire bolt as I am a crossbow bolt.
Just goes like under an arm into the snow. Anything else for your turn?
I mean, I also feel bad for him. I don't want to hit him while he's laying down. No, I'm done.
I don't believe Regal feels bad for him. I believe Regal was overconfident.
You can believe that if you want to.
Trill.
Okay. Question. Do you want a dexterity throw for my crossing the ball bearings?
Yes, I think that's only fair. However, you can make it a normal check because you know they're there.
That is a 15.
You're fine.
Then I will join in on wailing on this man. With
Advantage.
advantage. Oh, I've never had to use that button before. That is a 17.
And it hits.
All right. That is a whole 6 points of damage, and then as my bonus action, I will make my unarmed strike, kind of hitting him with the stick and then punching down with the fist.
Yep.
Ooh, 24.
That hits, surprisingly.
And a 5 for damage. And I'm just gonna stand there with the stick, like I'm kind of spinning it around a little bit at the top, ready to just whack if he starts to get up.
Mirinth.
I would like to take off running from the base of the tree, run on over to this hulking behemoth monstrosity thing. The whole way, kind of, the arm trails behind, and he's weaving symbols in the air and gathering electricity. And whenever I get up there, I just reach out and try and shocking grasp, and I'll try and add the Ray of Frost catalyst to it as well.
Is shock and grasp a touch? It is.
Yeah, it's a melee attack.
Yeah.
I observed that as for my subclass.
You can indeed.
we're all kind of rolling with that.
I think it's an Arcana.
Investigation.
Maybe.
That would be an 23 to hit.
You hit.
See it.
Regal, not only do you see it, you seem to just get it. This is something that is. You feel a bit stupid that you haven't been able to do this before, because this cantrip feels like it was made for you. You can now cast it.
Don't I have to do another check to see if I can write it down or
No.
get it into my robes later? Or did I
No,
just do so
because
well?
Because you rolled a crit.
Oh, nice.
You can now cast it.
Hell yeah.
Benevolent DM is benevolent.
Thank you, sir.
Crits deserve stuff, right? If you're gonna punish,
No argument.
If you're gonna punish critical fails, I think you have to reward crits.
No argument at all. I love it.
And Mirinth, as your fist hand lands on this thing, the electricity shoots out and it rides on the ground, and then the metal ball bearings underneath are also conduct the electricity, and this does, this is not a pleasant experience for this creature, and that 13 damage is heavily felt.
Okay, and since he lost his reaction and his speed is reduced by 10 feet, I will then step my additional 10 feet of movement back away from him.
Lovely. That was a very nice round.
I told you not to kill my friends, and what did you do? The first thing you did. This is your fault.
It is the creature. And saying nothing. It is going to try and stand up again. Hit. Let's check something. Does not manage it again, but is now going to try another swipe at Ambrolio. It's a 12, which I'm assuming does not hit you.
No, sir.
And we're going straight to you then.
This is just getting tedious at this point now, and I'm just going to overhand. Yeah, bring the mace down again.
I don't quite understand. I'm afraid you miss again.
It's because you're standing on ice. Just get off of the ice.
It's ice covered in ball bearings. I don't dare move my feet.
Super ice.
I think the ball bearings were very trill. It was great. Anything else with your turn, Ambrolio?
I'm afraid not. I'm not. After swinging, now I'm off balance, and I'm like, my feet.
Round to Regal.
All right. Let's do another. He's still down? He's still prone?
He is indeed.
Okay, well, we'll try another good old firebolt. At disadvantage. 13?
Does hit.
Hey. Alrighty. Two fire damage. It'll look kind of similar to the magic missile, except that the threads kind of come together to make like a fire flame kind of shape, and reds and golds before shooting
Very
off.
nice. Round to round 4. Trill, it is your go. This creature is not in a good way. It has been come out with all the confidence of a beast, and something completely new to it has happened. Whatever this tiny little green thing did, it can't get its feet. It's been electrocuted. There's been burning hot welts burned in its skin by these balls on the floor. It's being like someone's waving a metal stick in his face, and just really, and now someone shot fire at him. Really not happy, doesn't understand what's going on, and can't get up.
Well, I'm gonna stand over it and I'm just gonna say, shh, shh, just go to sleep, go to sleep. Yeah. Attack with advantage. 23 to hit with my tri-staff.
Hit.
For 5 damage.
Lovely.
And as my bonus action, my unarmed strike. Repeat my punch down while still going shh, and it is a second 23.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
It's nap time now. 8 points of damage.
Nice.
I do feel a little office space over here. We're just like all circling around him. Just poor guy.
Very.
I'm surprised that he's still alive. I'm kind of questioning my magic at this point, so I just kind of stroll up to him, take my dagger off my belt, and plunge it into his chest.
Feel free.
There's a 14 hit.
Does indeed.
All right. I will stab him for 7 points of piercing damage.
How would you like to kill him?
I kind of just walk up, grab his the top of his head there on the while he's prone, and be like, I think we're done with this one, yes, and just stab him in the side of the head, and then pull it out and walk over towards the presents.
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 Yeah, shortly. And I start like trying to like shuffle walk.
Give me a dex save.
Yeah. Fall and concuss myself in the ice.
I clean my dagger off on his shaggy, smelly fur, and then realize that's not good enough, and
No, it's not.
I'll get a
Let's
kerchief.
go.
Ambrolia, you are more graceful than the monk was getting off this ice. You are kind of like just dancing between the ball bearings as you go.
I start like shuffle stepping back and forth like I'm ice skating on top of the ball bearings.
And you just seem to find like the firmest, most grip heavy parts of the snow. I don't like that wording, but there we go. Mirren, sorry, you were trying to clean your dagger off on the shaggy fur, which didn't have the side effect. There is less blood. Now there's gunk on it. Undisclosed gunk.
Well, I'll get a kerchief out and clean it that way. Regal, there's a pile of presents.
I saw it. I'm on my way. I'm gonna go a wide around the ball bearings.
That's fine. You can make it. That's fine. So, as you run frolic towards the presents, you see that there are quite a few here this time, but only 2 with the same bows as the others you found. What are you doing with these presents?
I'm gonna go for one of the ones with the different bow because I already know I can't open the ones with the bow we found. Well, first I'm gonna get my weasel and stuff him back into my robe.
Yeah.
And then I'll grab one of the other presents that might not be magically sealed.
So you pick up another present. It's so big, wrapped in exactly the same way, pristine. All of the folds are perfect. All of the paper matches over the folds, like impossibly good wrapping. Feels quite light, this one. You trying to open it, pull the bow off.
The bow comes off?
Doesn't come off, I'm afraid. Can't get your finger under the paper either. No name comes up on it.
Can I set it on the ground, walk back a while, and then shoot it with firebolt to see what happens?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Make an attack roll.
Ten.
What's your AC?
My AC? 8.
As you shoot this firebolt, it hits the present. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Sure. $12.
What everyone else sees is Regal shoot this firebolt into this present, and then suddenly a firebolt appear above and behind them, and shoot towards their back. At the last second, you feel the heat and just kind of turn to see what's going on, and this firebolt is just like into the snow next to you.
These presents are no joke, guys.
I want some wrapping paper like that.
Yes, do be careful opening it. We're going to make armor out of that.
Yeah, can I just glue them everywhere on my body? Get an AC of 30 with all of these on me. But there are 2 with that look like the ones before. They have the music writing on them.
Yes, they have little sheets of paper on top. Would you like to look at the papers?
Yes, please.
The first one. Say musical note. And the new year. And you will see that. And the second one. Yeah, another music note. And we wish you.
Can I line them up and make a phrase now? I don't remember what mine said, but I think I have.
Give me a what check would that be? Give me a
Straight intelligence?
I think history or religion. Or actually no, because you wouldn't know. Yes, straight intelligence.
Finally, something I'm good at. That's kind of 12. I I should just not talk.
Don't taunt the dice.
Just like don't roll dice. Yeah,
Don't
just,
talk to the dice.
you have to just role play everything. You get the feeling that something is still missing from this, but you're pretty sure that we wish you comes first. And you're also sure that and a happy must come third. So it must be we wish you either Christmas and a happy new year, or it's we wish you New Year and a happy Christmas.
Well, what's a Christmas?
Christmas
You guys
is
know
not
what a
a
Christmas
word
is?
that you recognize. And it's weird, like New Year is celebrated by certain festivals. It's not, New Year isn't, like you understand the concept of a new year, but no one calls it that.
I get the feeling that Christmas is one of those bardic words they put in songs. It doesn't actually mean anything until they use it in a song, like cherube.
Like what?
Cherube, usually used in reference to something being shattered.
I don't feel like that's accurate.
I have never
Well,
heard this word before.
Might be lost in translation.
Trill, Meredith, do you want presents?
I would love one, thank you. I'll just walk up and see if it has my name on it.
I think you have to pick them up for them to get your name.
Oh, that's how they get you. I'll pick up the first one.
I'll just kind of
You-
hold my hands out forward and wait for somebody to hand me a free one because I don't want to accidentally
You-
take somebody else's.
I will
You-
distribute.
So the one that is handed to Mirinth, first of all, no name comes up.
Here, Trillium, this is yours.
As you take it, Trillium appears on its surface in gold lettering. Nothing happens when you shake it. There's definitely something in it, but nothing happens.
I've already tried
And
that.
Mirinth, when you are handed the second package, your name appears on
It was entirely possible that it was Monty's.
Oh,
it.
Don't know why that was funny.
I believe like we've entered into a contract but by picking up the presents, we agree that we want something, and now it has power over us. Is that how this works? He just looks around confused at the island.
As you look round, you see the Horned King. And he is dragging his bag behind him. And he pulls it up in front of him. Reaches and grasps the handle. Pulls it slowly out of the bag to reveal a double-headed axe. As it comes out, caught on the end of one of the blades of the axe is the body of what looks like an elf, the Wintertide kind of elf. And he shakes it off and it falls and he drops his bag, cracks his neck, hefts the axe in front of him. You have found your presence. Well done. And then he takes a lumbering step towards you. Obviously very hostile. And you'll be pleased to know we're going straight back into combat.
Woohoo.
I'm not sure that word you used is the right one.
Which one?
Please.
Pleased? I mean,
More combat. Jolly good.
Oh, good. I have a positive initiative this time.
It's good. Begin combat. It is Imbroglio. Let's go. Imbroglio, you had moved slightly off the ice, haven't you? Hadn't you? So
Yeah,
you
I had.
You can all reposition yourselves where you would have been if you were closer to the presence. So
Yeah.
it's up to
I
you.
was gonna say, yeah, we had kind of made our way and we're distributing presents amongst each other, so we'd be like, oh, well, if everybody's that close, it'll probably work this way. That's fine.
Okay.
So there are no other packages on the pile at a glance that look gift worthy. Is that what I heard you say when you were describing them?
They look different to the gifts that you guys have all picked up.
Right. I'm going to use some movement to run over here. I'm going to just reach over to Trill and say, I think we probably better start off with this, and I will cast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Gain 11 hit points back.
Very nice.
Nice.
And as I'm turning back to start heading back towards him, I will take a quick glance at Regal and say, I don't suppose you might want to take a look under there and see if there's a gift for him. And then
Sure.
I will move my way back over here and kind of just interpose to try to hopefully intercept before he gets in on the squishy members of the party.
Right. Trill.
It's me, the squishy members of the party.
I come and join. Imbroglio at the front.
Anything else?
I will ready an action if he comes within distance to give him a good whack.
Lovely. Mirinth.
Look at him. Look at the packages. Look at Imbroglio. Did any of the wrappings change?
Not that you can see.
Oh, fine. I will firebolt him with a ray of frost to try and slow his approach. So, does a 20 hit him?
You'll be pleased to know it does.
Nice.
Is that the right use of pleased?
Very.
I'm learning, see.
Wow, he will take 15 points of damage. He is slowed by 10 feet.
You give me a perception check.
Oh, don't do this to me. You're gonna have my damage?
He's gonna have it already.
Don't make me stab him with a dagger. Well, maybe I can roll you a thing if I'm on the right page. Okay, you said perception.
Yes, please.
There we are. A nice 10.
So you're about here. Definitely here. Don't think you've done
Like anything at all.
it. No.
I can't hurt him? Question mark?
I kind of want to believe that you said question mark out loud, right?
Sure.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Seeing that, I will retreat into this little nook. Careful. Can't hurt him. I can't, at least. Let me know if you can hurt him.
Real.
I will try to hurt him with magic missile, which is not fire, so maybe we'll do something. Alright, so 4, 4, add. Hopefully 10 points of force damage.
So your bolts fly out towards him. He just pulls his axe up, moves the blade in front of one at a time, and just seems to go straight into the blade and don't actually hit. Which anyone with any magical knowledge, however slight, would realise is a really big deal, because that's magic missile. Does not miss.
I will back up towards the presence.
He
And I'll
is
be done.
now belly laughing like a jovial old man in a happy pub. This is entertaining to him. He is enjoying this spectacle. This is now his go. He's going to come sort of twist back round slightly, reach down into his bag and pull out a small wrapped present, pristinely wrapped, but with a smear of blood on it. He's going to move to here.
Are the ball bearings still there?
The ball bearings are here. And he's going to throw this present at. However, he is going to throw it with disadvantage because you're just out of range. Bad roll. Now he is going to miss. This present sinks into the snow next to you and then bursts into flame and disappears. This is your go, Brolia.
So I can go down to this next step
Mm-hmm.
before then descending down onto ball bearings. Yes,
Yeah, so
So I can
let
move
me
to that.
put a.
I can move down like this far, but not be into
Let
them.
me put a. Go to the ball bearing. That circle there is the ball bearings.
Okay. As we are going, I am hanging my mace back onto my belt, and I'm reaching over and pulling out one of my boomerangs until I get to here. And I present it out and I hold it out to him, and I say, look, there's entirely the possibility that we are just missing the point of a tradition here or something, so that maybe there's supposed to be an exchange of gifts. So I would like to gift to you the very first boomerang that I ever learned to throw with, and I would like you to have it. And I will lay it down on the ground, and then just kind of take a 5-foot step back away from it
So
and see
as
how he
you
reacts.
as you say that, he
Mhm.
looks at you and just goes, "Yes." He doesn't do anything else.
I think maybe we're just supposed to give him a gift in return for the ones that we received. So maybe you guys should try that. Generally looking back away from him, I'm like,
I tried to give him magic missiles. He didn't want them.
Yes. So you said something along the lines of, something about exchanging presents and does he want a present? You gave the boomerang and he went yes. And he doesn't do anything else. It is Trillium's go.
All right. Looking out there at him, does it seem like he's interested in the present, or does he just kind of look at it vaguely and look back up?
Oh, he hasn't really looked at it at all. He's not.
All right. I will use my movement to run over here, grab a present, and go, all right, here's another one for gift exchange, and I'll huck a present at him.
Is this as an attack or giving him the gift?
It's more giving him the gift. I just want it to roll over by his feet, but he knows I can hit him with a present. Big danger over here.
Hey, you saw the other one blow up. I mean,
Could you make me a... I think we'll make it an... Let's make it an attack roll.
Okay.
I know you're not attacking him, but it's, yeah, you're trying to hit a target with a present.
Sure. Is there a good way to roll for present?
Do /R 1d20 plus whatever your dex modifier is. You're not proficient with presents.
Well, why not?
That's Regal.
Tavern Brawler?
If Regal was trying to throw a present, I might let Regal be proficient with them.
Understandable.
although
Alright,
Meredith is the elf, so
Maybe get him up on a shelf at some point during this game.
Oh,
Nice.
crude jokes. I see how it is. Climb one tree, and now it's elf up a tree.
Oh dear.
You manage to lob this present, and it lands at his feet. He looks down, looks up. Yes.
Have a happy. That's my turn. I don't know what have a happy means, but it was written on a piece of paper, so clearly he needs to have a happy. That's my turn for now. I'm waiting to see what he does.
Meredith.
Seeing everyone else giving him gifts, I'll grab a smaller present from the pile. And to test the theory, I will give Imbroglio some backup, and I will toss my present for him towards the boomerang.
So you do the same thing. If you do a d20 plus dexterity.
Oops. It will be a 20.
Again, you land it pretty accurately. It's right next to it. And he sees it come, looks at you. Yes.
Don't kill me. That's my turn.
Regal.
I'll grab one of the presents from the pile. How far can I get? I can get up. I'll come up to the edge, kind of check my pockets. I'll take the finger that I took from his friend and kind of set it on top and set them both down as a present.
Yes. Anything else? Krampus. Going to walk forward, straight on top and over of all the things you've just put down in front of him. He's going to swing his great axe at Imbroglio.
But I gave him the finger.
Yeah, you gave him the finger.
oh no.
Get in the sack.
Well, That's a crit.
Yeah.
God, it's a D12 damage as well. Oh. That's 24 slashing damage.
Sure is. Ambrolio just down on the ground, kind of staring down at the axe head stuck in him.
Are you unconscious?
I am unconscious.
Jolly good. That is his go. Rodeo.
Ooh.
A death save, please.
How does it always work out that when somebody goes down, they're inevitably next?
A successful death save. Drill.
Yikes. Well, I'm gonna. You know what? This time I'll just pick up a present and do the gift exchange a little differently and actually throw it at his head. I'm not trying to get over there near him.
Make another attack roll. with it.
Another present attack on
Yes.
it. I don't think I hit him.
You don't hit him. In fact, you throw it and he catches it, looks at it, looks at Regal, and holds out the present to you.
Looks like a
Yes.
trap.
You take it.
Yes.
You have a present in your hand.
Nice.
Trill, are you doing anything else?
I'm just gonna look towards Regal and kind of go, does that one open?
You can use your reaction to try and open it, or you can wait until your turn.
I'll use their. If it's just a reaction, I'll do that.
You can open
I saved the ribbon. Does it blow up?
it. It does not blow up. You open it, and inside there is a really nice pair of woolly socks.
Oh. Thank you.
Really thick, really warm looking, lovely woolly socks.
Those are nice.
I'll look at the presents near me and the one that I had and just kind of wait for my next available reaction to try to see if one of them opens. But other than that,
You've got a bonus action.
I will use my bonus action to pick up my present and save the bow for Regal and see if it opens.
The present with that had your name on it.
Yes, the one that I was handed.
You can indeed open it. And what you find inside is a really, really well made, very warm looking crocheted weasel jumper.
Kind of just hold it up out of the box and go, I think I got yours by accident.
No, that'll look so cute on you.
I don't think it's gonna fit. It's a weasel size.
Oh, it's weasel size. I thought it had a
Yes.
weasel on it. I thought it has a weasel on it.
That would be so cute, though.
It's gonna look so good on Monty.
It's got a picture.
You guys are
of
both small.
It's got a picture of Trill on it. Mirinth, it is your go.
You could open your present. I'll try and open mine.
And you can indeed open yours. And what you find inside is a coral carved tankard with the imbroglio. What's your which one's your god again?
Mine?
Oh, you're all of Oscano, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pantheist.
Yes. So it's like a tankard carved from coral, and it's got around it the 7 symbols of the Ashani, the gods.
A very special mug. Thank you. So that's a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, I will then take a 5-foot step, pull out my medicine pack, and try and put Imbroglio back together.
Give me a medicine check.
I shall. I do have the kit.
Shove the whole kit in his mouth. Maybe it'll work.
Maybe I just beat him with the pack. I don't know how this works.
I kind of want to. Oh, give me another D20 roll.
Trying to get around the neck.
Please don't be.
Stop the bleeding.
Oh no.
Nine.
I feel like I shouldn't do what I want to do, but I'm gonna do it because I'm going to. You try and treat some of these wounds, but you don't really know what you're doing, and you end up prodding where you probably shouldn't have prodded, and you fail a death save.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he should be just fine.
Doing great.
Oh, that felt really mean, but you know.
Shit.
Regal.
Oh,
You got anything
the
else?
healer's kit specifically says I don't need to make a wisdom medicine check. I get to stabilize a dying creature with an action. But
It
that's
happened.
funnier.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah.
Yes,
it happened.
absolutely.
Regal, if that's your go, Mirren.
Yes, that's my turn.
Not that I don't trust your healing abilities, but I'm also gonna give Imbroglio this healing potion I have. That's 2d4 plus 2. You can have 9 life back. I'll use my bonus action to open a present.
Your present doesn't pay.
What?
You can open your present. You open your present, and what you find in it is a silver ring with 3 little crystals in it. Mirinth, you see this as you're standing right next to her, and you know. Well, actually, Regal, you would probably know this as well. Actually, this is the ring of the coalescent. This is a magical ring that can helps coalescence with learning another catalyst for their cantrips.
Show it to.
That's very special. You should keep on to that.
I think it'd probably do you more good.
It will work for you as well.
I'll just put it in my pocket for now.
No!
I was gonna give it after. I just thought that we were still in combat, and I thought we should deal with this later. I'll give it to Mirren.
Yes!
Happy Wintertide.
I'll take the ring from them and try and pass Imbroglio the mug.
You.
Yes! Yes!
I'll walk my way down and hand a tiny weasel sweater to.
And there's this kind of jolly moving and shaking in the Horned King at this. Yes! Yes! He spends his go kind of doing a jolly little jig, shouting yes. Imbroglio.
I'm a bit confused. I try to sit up at least, set the cup down. Are we doing gift exchange now? And
Yes!
So I'll reach back into my backpack and pull the slightly crumpled gift now because I landed on it a little hard. And I'll try to run my finger around the inside of the box lid to crack the paper and pop
It
the lid
works.
off.
And what you find inside is a really beautifully made bucket. Very shiny, very spacious. Good
Do you know-
bucket.
Do you know, nothing would bring me greater joy than to see you with a shiny new bucket, Trill. Please, then the berries won't taste so salty.
Oh, wow. We got a second bucket for our original bucket. We're gonna have a bucketception.
Your old bucket will fit very snugly inside your new bucket.
Nice.
Get cozy.
Perfect.
Yes! And he starts shaking and vibrating, and before your eyes, the horns pull into his head. The neck comes back in slightly. He shrinks, and he kind of curls up into a ball, and then, there's a blast of red light, and in front of you is an old, bearded man with a red jacket. Travelers of Oscana, I greet you and congratulate you on your adventure. Your journey here may have been brief, but its presence will be felt in your hearts for the entire year to come. You arrived desiring riches and knowledge, unaware of the greatest treasure which you already possessed. Yes, friendship. There is no greater treasure, the only real treasure on this island, in fact. It can help you defeat any foe. As you saw, it defeated my dark side. And as you will see, and he turns and waves his arm, and the snow changes. It is now not heavy and cold. It is light, and it is soft. And as you look, you see a little elf in a green costume coming out. You did it! You did it! You saved us! Oh, thank you so much. I knew you could do it. I hope my gifts helped you. Thank you so much. See, you have saved the entire island. Now I look forward to tending it. until next year, when I unfortunately will need rescuing by another group of brave adventurers. But first, I think I will help you return to your own lands with my blessings. Thank you again for your help, and joyful winter tidings to you all. And with that, he raises his arms, and the snow flurries around you. And as it settles again, you find yourselves standing in a field just outside Worcester. You have your presents.
We still have all the ribbons.
You still have all of the ribbons.
I still cloven.
You are here.
Oh,
You, in fact, all will have had a long rest.
Wow. Happy holidays to him too, I guess. Everybody else remembers that, right? I didn't just go on like a wild trip all by myself.
no, the woman with the broom and the crazy elf and the dude.
I still have the sweater.
That's adorable.
Still have the ring.
We need to make a point to get word about this out far and wide, because from what I had understood of what he said, we will not be able to just do that again. I think it's a one-time only thing. So we need to make sure there's other teams ready to go and do that.
Absolutely, we should. It's definitely something to write down in the history books.
At least get it to the bards and let them spread it around. They like to spread things.
And I think we shall leave it there. I hope you all enjoyed that. And you at home, I hope you enjoyed watching us. As I said at the beginning, I have altered that slightly. So there are bits in there in the adventure that I left out of the stream, so that you will have some surprises. There are bits in there that I added. It's a really good adventure as is. It's also a really nice platform to kind of bring your own twist into it. Please do go and pick it up. It is for a great cause on our Patreon. We also have the Kickstarter launching, which is amazing. So we hope to see you there. We will all three of us will be on there being able to chat to you if you ask any questions on the Kickstarter. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.